Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Lily English. I'm Lily, and today I'm already smiling because I know this conversation is going to help so many of you feel more confident. And of course, I'm not alone. Sitting right across from me is the one and only Jason. How are you today?
I am doing fantastic, Lily. And honestly, I feel extra good today because you look like you're ready to share some wisdom. I can feel the energy.
I am ready. And the energy might also come from the fact that today's topic is a big one, a very real one, a problem almost every English learner struggles with.
Oh no. Is it grammar again? Please don't say grammar. My brain will run away.
Don't worry, it's not grammar. The monster today is perfection.
Perfection? That is terrifying. I feel scared already.
You should. Many learners believe they must speak perfectly before they open their mouth, and that fear stops them from improving.
So today's topic is you don't need to be perfect. You just need to start.
Exactly. And it sounds simple, but emotionally, mentally, very difficult.
You're right. If I waited to be perfect at something, like cooking, I would still be eating instant noodles every day.
Hey, instant noodles are great.
They are, but you can't live on them forever.
And our learners can't wait forever before they start speaking. So before we guide them, can we ask for a tiny favor?
Oh, yes. If you enjoy our conversations and want to improve your English step by step, please subscribe to Miss Lily English and give this episode a like. It helps us so much.
Thank you, everyone. Okay, Jason, let's start. Why do people wait to speak?
Fear, embarrassment, the idea that mistakes equal failure.
Exactly. But waiting for perfect English means waiting for the rest of your life. You'll never start.
True. If I waited to be perfect at driving, I would still be sitting in a parking lot, afraid to touch the accelerator.
And you drive very well now because you practiced. And that's our key. Practice, but not just 5 minutes.
5 minutes is basically brushing your teeth. Good, but not enough to change your whole life.
Right. So let's talk about real practice. And the first method is watching short videos with English subtitles.
Subtitles in English, not in my own language.
Yes, in English only. Your brain needs to connect the sound with the written words.
Ah, so when my ears hear coffee, and my eyes see coffee, my brain says, oh, that shape equals that sound. That's clever.
Exactly, and this speeds up recognition. Plus, short videos are easier. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, perfect for repetition.
I love repetition. It makes me feel like I'm learning without suffering.
And choose topics you actually enjoy. Cooking, funny animals, fashion, sports, whatever brings you joy.
So the rule is watch short videos with English subtitles, not translated captions. Got it.
Good. Now, the second method is something you can do anywhere.
Free method? I love free methods.
It's called self-talk.
Talking to myself?
Yes, quietly, whispering, or in your room. Don't worry, no one will judge you.
Unless I walk outside and say, I am eating a sandwich. The sandwich is big. The sandwich is beautiful. People might think I'm in love with bread.
That would be hilarious, but the idea is simple. Narrate what you're doing. I'm making breakfast. I'm opening the fridge. I'm stirring the eggs.
Sounds easy until you actually try it.
Exactly. It trains your brain to think in English, not translate.
Let me try. I am holding my cup. I am taking a sip. The tea is hot. I am putting the cup down.
Beautiful. See, you're already doing it. And doing this for just 30 seconds every day pushes your vocabulary to grow naturally.
And it shows me the words I don't know. Because if I can't say something, that means I need that vocabulary.
Right. Speaking of vocabulary, our next method, save expressions you actually use.
This one is brilliant because I used to learn random lists like names of tools. I learned wrench, pliers, screwdriver, and then realized I never say them. Ever.
Unless you're a mechanic, those words won't help you in daily life. So instead, pay attention to what you say in your own language.
Expressions I use every day, like I'm exhausted, or give me a minute, or I need coffee.
Exactly. Learn those first. Save them in your notes or phone. Real-life vocabulary is what keeps conversations natural.
And immediate. I can use it the same day.
Exactly. Now, the next technique helps with structure, rewriting simple sentences using frames.
Sentence frames? Like, I usually?
Yes, let's try it. I usually wake up at 7. Now, change the ending.
I usually make coffee. I usually check my phone. I usually talk to myself because Lily told me to.
That last one is my favorite. And see, you made several sentences quickly without thinking too hard.
And I practice grammar without opening a grammar book. This feels illegal, but amazing.
You can do this with I like to, I want to, I'm going to.
I'm going to learn English. I'm going to cook lunch. I'm going to take a nap.
Yes, this builds fluency because you become comfortable with the patterns.
And once the structure is automatic, speaking becomes easier.
Exactly. And now our last technique for part 1, reading out loud.
Oh boy, this one is intense.
It is, but incredibly effective. Read out loud for 5 to 10 minutes without stopping.
What if I make a mistake?
Keep going.
What if I don't know a word?
Keep going.
What if a mosquito lands on my face?
Keep reading.
Wow, ruthless.
The point is flow, not perfection. When you stop, you analyze, you judge yourself, but continuous reading helps you feel the rhythm of English.
And it trains my mouth muscles, like going to the gym for my tongue.
Exactly. Your mouth may feel tired, and that's good. It means the muscles are learning a new movement pattern.
Can I read anything? A story, a blog, my grocery list?
Anything. Even this conversation.
I want to be Lily.
Fine. You can be Lily for one day. But the important thing is hearing your own English voice.
Which feels strange, but necessary.
Yes, it's part of building confidence. And all these tips, watching, self-talk, vocabularies, sentence frames, reading, none of them require a classroom.
I can do them in my pajamas, with my messy hair.
Exactly. Learning does not require perfection, just action.
In small actions add up. Slowly, surely, beautifully.
Exactly. And speaking of action, our listeners should pick one method today. Not tomorrow, not Monday, today.
I'll pick self-talk. I am sitting in a studio. I am talking to Lily. I am feeling very proud of myself.
And you should. And I'm sure our listeners feel motivated too. They're doing an amazing job.
They really are. And Lily, I think I know which tip I want to talk more about in part 2.
Oh, which one?
I'll tell you in a moment.
All right, Jason, you said in part 1 that you had something in mind, something you wanted to talk about. I've been waiting. Which tip did you want to expand on?
Honestly, the last one, reading out loud. It sounded simple when you first said it, but when I imagined myself doing it for 10 minutes straight, my tongue started sweating.
Your tongue started sweating.
Emotionally. Emotionally sweating.
That is not a medical thing, Jason.
It is in my imagination.
Anyway, I'm glad you brought it up because it's one of the techniques learners underestimate most. People think reading out loud is just reading, but it's actually physical training.
Like doing push-ups, but for sentences.
Exactly. And when you read out loud, something magical happens. You stop caring about every tiny mistake.
Because you physically can't stop. You told me not to.
Yes, if you stop every time you see a difficult word, you break the flow. And fluency is all about flow. The more your mouth moves in English, the faster you build muscle memory.
And I love the idea that my mouth is in the gym lifting heavy words.
Heavy words?
You know, sophisticated, complicated, unnecessarily long words. Words like responsibility, miscommunication, internationalization. Those are heavy. They weigh like 3 pounds each.
I feel like you're creating an entire fantasy world inside your vocabulary.
It's called creativity, Lily.
And I love it. But the truth is simple. Reading out loud rewires your speaking brain. Just like driving, typing, or playing an instrument, repetition creates automatic skills.
And automatic skills create confidence.
Exactly. Speaking of confidence, that's actually what all our tips aim to build. Watching with subtitles, self-talk, saving expressions, sentence frames, reading out loud, they all have one purpose: helping you feel comfortable speaking English in real moments.
Real moments like ordering food, asking for help, talking to friends, or panicking at the airport because the boarding gate changed for the 3rd time.
That sounds very specific. Did that happen to you?
I will neither confirm nor deny that I once ran to the wrong terminal while holding a half-eaten sandwich.
I need that story later. But that's exactly the point. Life is full of small conversations, and you don't need perfect English to handle them. You just need courage to start.
And the more small conversations you survive, the more confident you get.
Yes, and I want learners to understand something important. Mistakes are not embarrassing. They're progress markers. Every mistake shows that you're trying.
And let's be honest, sometimes mistakes are funny. I once tried to say, I want a piece of cake, but I accidentally said,
Oh no.
I will not repeat it publicly, but the waiter laughed for 10 minutes.
And you survived.
I did. Barely.
See, that's the beauty of speaking another language. You will have funny moments, awkward moments, and moments where you think, why did I say that? But all those moments make you better.
That reminds me of something. Learners often think native speakers never make mistakes, but we do.
Constantly. We forget words, we stumble, we restart sentences 5 times, even in our own language.
Exactly. So learners expecting perfection are actually setting a higher standard than native speakers themselves.
Yes, and that standard is impossible. So instead of being perfect, be brave, be curious, be willing to look a little silly for 10 seconds so you can learn something for the next 10 years.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Be silly for 10 seconds, fluent for life.
I'd wear it.
I know you would. But here's the thing. Learning happens when we move from passive to active. Watching English is great, but speaking English is transformation.
So true. I can watch 1,000 cooking videos, but if I never touch a pan, I will never actually cook anything.
Exactly. And many learners do that. They consume hours of English content, but never open their mouth.
Because they're waiting to be perfect.
Yes, but perfection is not the goal. Communication is.
And communication doesn't need perfect grammar. It needs clarity. It needs effort. It needs presence.
And a little confidence. And confidence grows only through action. So I hope our listeners try at least one method today. Even 30 seconds can change the direction of your learning.
And if one tip feels too big, start small. Watch one short video. Say one sentence to yourself. Rewrite one pattern. Read one paragraph out loud.
Exactly. One small action is infinitely better than waiting for the perfect moment.
Because the perfect moment doesn't exist.
And you don't need it. You just need momentum.
Lily, I think this is something learners really need to hear. Not only students, but even adults, busy people, shy people, they all need the reminder that language is not a test.
Yes, it's a tool, a bridge, a way to connect with people around the world. And I want everyone listening to feel free, free from pressure, free from fear, free from the idea that they're not good enough.
Because they are good enough. They're learning, trying, improving.
Exactly. And every day they choose to practice, even a little, they're building a future where speaking English feels natural.
And fun. Let's not forget fun. English should not feel like punishment.
Never. It should feel like exploring, discovering, growing, and we're here with them every step of the way.
Lily, this conversation is making me emotional.
Good. That means you're learning too.
I am. And I'm proud of our listeners, truly proud. They're brave, they're committed, they're showing up.
Yes. And if you're listening right now, I want you to remember this. You don't need perfect English. You only need your voice and your willingness to use it.
Lily, before we wrap this up, can we ask our listeners something?
Absolutely. What question do you have in mind?
I want to know which tip they're going to try first. Just like in the original script. Self-talk, reading out loud, watching videos, sentence frames. Which one will they pick?
Oh, I love that. Yes, everyone listening, tell us in the comments, what will you try today? Make a promise to yourself.
Writing it down makes it real. It makes it a commitment.
And we will be cheering for you. Always.
Always. And thank you for being part of Miss Lily English. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. Thank you for growing with us.
You are doing an amazing job. Keep going. Believe in yourself.
We believe in you.
And with that, I think it's time to say,
Bye for now, everyone. Happy learning and keep speaking. You've got this.